Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, a special warm welcome to you. I am Elle, your intuitive card reader, psychic medium, and I have a few clairvoyant skills sprinkled in there, a few of the clairs. So today is February the 8th, and I'm going to start off with the astrology. I'll focus on the salient astrological features that I feel that will impact you the most, and then I will cleanse and clear the space, and then I will pull a tarot reading to get some specific details for you. So make sure you stay to the end, because I like to give some practical, actionable steps to help you navigate these energies in order to respond instead of react, to create more positive outcomes for you. All right, let's get started. Today's astrological feature is we have the Sun and Mercury in Aquarius, and they are sextiling Chiron in Aries, and that is at 19 degrees. 19 is kind of like that sun energy. The sun is the 19th card. So to me, this is optimistic energy. This is the light is going to shine on something, and it's going to, with Chiron being the wounded healer, we're going to heal something that has been a wound, and we're going to look at that wound more objectively. But the way this is going to impact your relationships is this is going to be a healing conversation or a healing perspective, because you're going to see it through the lens of empathy. And so what you're going to do is kind of look at somebody's outlier personality traits that might have caused some friction between you in the past. You're going to look at it more objectively, and you're kind of say, that's just something that affects them. It doesn't have to affect me, but I can understand why that quirk is important to them, or it is something that they need to deal with in their own space. It doesn't need to be something that creates conflict. So I feel like that's the dominant energy here. And so that's the feature that I picked up on the most intuitively, that's going to affect you the most. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse and clear the space, and then I'll get into the tarot reading so that I can give you some good advice on how to navigate these particular energies. Since this is I feel like a really heavy relationship aspect with Chiron and the Sun and Mercury. Mercury is about communication. The Sun is that 19 card, and it is happening at 19 degrees. So we have a double Sun element. And this is maybe taking the leadership role in this communication, this conversation. And with Chiron in Aries, Chiron's been inflamed. Chiron's been triggered. So wherever Chiron is in your chart, there has been some sort of aspect that has been triggered in that house. It feels like instead of being critical and judgmental, which is the 20 card that comes after the 19 card, it is a point where you can see the situation, their quirks, from a point of empathy. So I'm going to use the Romance Oracle by Jennifer Walker. It's called the Eye of Zen, and we're going to find out how this might impact your relationships. Safe. It has to be safe for you to love. Okay, so this is the healing conversation coming in to make it safe for people to kind of be open to the relationship, the love in the relationship, instead of, you know, the controversy, as my guides say, single. They are single and available to pursue. So that's a special message for someone, that there may have been a waiting energy for this person. And we'll see in the tarot how that relates to the quirkiness. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. And let's see what they're safe and single. Okay, so it's probably safe for you to pursue this person, because you may have seen something off about them in the past, or been, you know, maybe hypercritical about something that makes them unique. And now you're like, you know, I see that from a different lens now. I'm grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. This is an interesting reading. It's layers and layers. And I feel like maybe this is you connecting, crossing bridges. Now, we saw this reading yesterday. I will link that here, right here. It is time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. This is the perfect card. This is water under the bridge. So whatever differences you've had with somebody, today is the day that this is going to heal. And it's going to take a healing conversation from empathy instead of a judgment. So just think in your relationships right now. Where have you had, and there, my guides are saying use the word cross words with somebody based upon something that makes them unique and peculiar, that not necessarily jived with your vibe, or it created a conflict, and now you're seeing it from a different angle. Like, you know, it really doesn't matter. That's just them. Learn from your mistakes. There's been a past. I'm going to put this over here. This is Messages from the Guides by James Van Praagh. And then that's the last oracle card, Make Each Day Count. So this is like, look, make the most out of the relationship, even though there may have been a sense of conflict, turbulence, maybe a difference of opinion, a different way of doing things that has created a little bit of dynamic in the relationship. It doesn't have to ruin the relationship. And coming from a place of empathy and like, gosh, that's really, you know, that's a uniqueness to them, and it's what makes them special. I mean, I'm going to be the first to admit I have quirks that are hard for other people to understand. All right, let's get into the tarot, find out what's going on. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Law, and I do not read reversals in this deck. So this is straight up energy. This is, you know, with this deck, everything's straight up. It's like reading it on the face. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip them to save us some time. All right, here we have the Ten of Swords. Is that not the perfect card? The Two of Wands. So far, it's very much in alignment with the energies of the astrology. There's that Judgment card. What did I'm seriously. That is Plutonic energy. That is a new beginning. This is kind of that closure. The karmic cycle in this relationship is over. This is going to be an uplifting conversation. There's the Six of Pentacles. This is restoring equilibrium. I'll go through the astrology once I get all the cards out. Three of Pentacles. This is forming a new relationship alliance based upon this new empathetic understanding. There's the Hermit. We got that in the reverse yesterday. Today it's in the upright. There's that Mercury energy. Mercury in Aquarius next to the Sun, and there's the Emperor. Okay, we got three major arcana in this. So some pretty powerful energies here. So let's go through the astrological signs and see who you may be dealing with. You definitely may be dealing with An Aries energy. Emperor is ruled by Mars, Aries. So this may be an Aries. Also, I'm getting a Taurian feel to it. The Hermit, this is that Virgo energy, earth sign. This is definitely somebody who has gone through a process of introspection, contemplation, having a kind of like this search for truth, like what really is the issue here. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Of course, this is Capricornian energy, another earth sign. And then the Six of Pentacles, this is Taurian energy, another more earth element here. So we have, for the earth signs, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And then we have this Judgment energy. Again, this is fire energy, kind of goes along with this Aries energy here. So we have two major fire signs. So this is where the inflammation, but this is Judgment. This is ruled by Pluto, and this is going to be kind of that transformation. Pluto comes in to shake things up and transform them. Then we have the Two of Wands here. This is more Aries energy aligned with this Emperor, more fire energy. And then we have this Ten of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is the communication. So that aligns with that Mercury energy with the Hermit. So those are the astrological signs that I see thus far in this reading. But really, the story is there's been some sort of hurtful, Chiron triggering event, episode, conversation, and then we come to this point. It's kind of a point of, you know, you're going to have to make a change in the way you approach this relationship, and you have to see it from a perspective of non-attachment. Judgment is not attachment. It is, and my guides are using the word delineation of neutrality. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, because once you do this with this major arcana, you make this shift from a different, it's almost like the Hangman energy, but this is releasing judgment and becoming neutral and being open to differences. And then we restore this equilibrium. There's balance here. And then it's formed kind of like this new working partnership. You have the Six of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles right next to each other, which is Nine of Pentacles. Each person is allowed to be in their sovereignty, more Judgment energy. And then, and I think Hermit energy as well. We've got the Judgment and the Hermit flanking these combined Nine of Pentacles. So you have this sovereignty, independent thinking, and that person has a right to be that way. And then we get to this Emperor, and it's like, you know what? This is the new normal. This is the new normal for your relationship. And you see this person in a different light. You see this person is empowered instead of disabled or debilitated or in some way, the word I'm looking for is I'm almost they're strangled by this uniqueness, and you've seen it from a kind of a distorted way. So here we have the Queen of Swords. Now you're seeing it from an empowering perspective, how it empowers them as their uniqueness instead of how it debilitates them. That's what I'm trying to get at. All right, so we have this Queen of Swords. That's some Libra energy. That's about relationships and bringing balance, speaking the truth. Here's the Knight of Swords. That is clarity, and look at how they're coming. This is a masculine energy, probably younger. This is the Queen of Swords, maybe a more mature person. They're coming at each other. They're coming in hot. They're ready to defend themselves. And the Queen of Swords got her hand up, and she's kind of like, oh, slow down. Just slow down. You don't have to come in so, you know, I'm not going to let this escalate into an argument. Let me explain how I see you now. Interesting. Okay, we got two cards here. We got the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so the Six of Cups is somebody that you're connected to. This could be a family member. It could be a soulmate connection. Could be somebody definitely from your past, as now that they are single. So if this is a connection for a love relationship, this is somebody coming back in, but you're going to have changed the way you see them. You know, let's just say they had a really irritating quirk about them, and it just got on your nerves, and you probably said something, and that would kind of, you know, triggered the relationship. There's that Nine of Wands energy. That's Sagittarius. Ten of Pentacles is more Virgo energy. Death card. There's that transformation. There's that Pluto coming back with Scorpio. This is the ending of a cycle. We have two cards of that here. So this is the ending of the disparity in this relationship. It's going to turn around. And there's the Seven of Cups. Scorpio energy again reiterated that now you're going to be able to focus on the positive. You know, the quirks aren't going to bother you so much because you're seeing it from, you're taking it out of the egoic energy, and you're saying, you know what? I have quirks too. I mean, we all have our quirks. All right, let me see what I'm going to pull from. I'm going to pull from the mindfulness deck. That's this deck. I don't have a creator on it, so I can't give credit, but I do want to show which one we used this yesterday. We got some insight and some awareness, so let's see what's going on. Get some good advice, and then maybe some sacred self-care. We'll see where I am on timing. Okay, it was 1633 at the time. 1633. The 16 being that kind of that tower energy, 33 being a master number. Gratitude. Take a mindful moment and pray on or meditate on thankfulness. The more you practice the art of thankfulness, the more you have to be thankful for. I really feel like this is an opportunity for you to shift the thinking on this person and be grateful. You know, just be grateful for the things about them that do work for you. Because there are some things that they do that don't, but you don't, you know, you just, I don't know. I think you've had a change of heart. But I think this is the conversation that's coming in. It's definitely a feminine and a masculine energy. Those are the only court cards that we have besides the Emperor here. Yeah. And I feel like the Emperor feels empowered now. Maybe they've even done some introspecting and like, yeah, maybe that quirk is a little irritating to somebody, so maybe I should. But there is a wound here that has happened between two people, and this is the opportunity with the astrology to have a cleansing conversation, to be able to bring empathy into the conversation and empower that person instead of diminish them. But when they come in, they're going to come in hot. Now, if this is about a romantic relationship, this is probably somebody coming back. You probably, their little quirkiness annoyed the hell out of you. And so you probably like, I can't tolerate that. But then you step away for a while. They may have gone through a couple of relationships. You may have gone through a couple of relationships. And then with the astrology coming back around, they're now single. And, you know, we do have an element that there was a third party situation, and maybe that was the thing that you just couldn't tolerate. But anyway, that's now coming back to be cleared and healed. So that is, and take this opportunity and make it count. Burning Bowl Ritual, that's a 7 card that kind of relates to the 7 of Cups. So whatever it was that was kind of emotionally, I feel like demeaning in the relationship, go ahead and write it down and release it. You may want to do that before they come, before you have that interaction, so that you can energetically release the irritation, the past hurt, you know, the frustration, and then movement. We see this card a lot. I think that with that Chiron in Aries, I do believe that sometimes movement is good, just to kind of release that energy. Maybe, you know, do some Tai Chi, something to get the energy flowing so that it's not stagnant somewhere. There, it feels like there's like this little pocket of this resentment energy or this irritable energy. Just go ahead and move in order to get that energy flowing, and then maybe ground it into the earth. But that way, that's why this grounding card is here. I really feel like this is the time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. But find something you're grateful for in this person, or just be grateful for this opportunity to take this and heal it. That's what I have for you. I hope it helps. Please leave me a comment or like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want more of these daily astrological and tarot readings to help give you good guidance, to help you navigate these energies so that you can respond instead of react and create more positive outcomes. I'm Elle, wishing you a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.